Good morning, Stanwood Middle School. Today is Monday, November 9th, 2020. I am Miss Christmas Harris, and here are your morning announcements. You know what, guys? It's Monday, and there's a lot of different ways to look at Monday. I'm choosing to look at this Monday as a new day, fresh start, fresh energy, new opportunities. Today is the second day of second quarter, but the first day that we are officially in 1, 3, and 5. So get your mind right, be thankful, be positive, and start your day right. Get super organized. You've got this, Spartans. Speaking of getting super organized, here are the reminders that you see all the time. I'm going to add a new one on here, and I'm going to suggest to you that if you haven't already, write down all the assignments you want to get done today. It's a 1-3-5 day, so you should be working on buttoning up that work. Don't forget, we have Wednesday off from school this week, so you want to get your stuff done early. Turn it in early. Prizes abound. Like I said already, today's periods 1, 3, and 5. See you at the meets. Make sure you stay the whole time. Hey, 6th graders, if you are in 5th period UA rotation, today is your first day in your second quarter class. All of you and Mrs. Austin are going to Miss Buthine. All of you from Miss Buthine are going to Frau Holm. All from Frau Holm are going to Mrs. Berg. And then Mrs. Berg is going to Mrs. Austin. If you can't find the information in your new Google Classrooms, please send me an email or call the office and we'll make sure you have the meet code so you can go to the right class during 5th period today. You can handle this switch, 6th graders. We believe in you. Let's take a look at the calendar. Here we are in the second week of November, and there is, like I said, no school on Wednesday. More information coming out about conferences this week. We'll be emailing some of your parents to set up conferences. All right, you can see we've got a lot going on this month. Mr. Wall would love to have pictures of you in your masks. That's right, masks are all 2020, and that needs to be reflected in our yearbooks. So if you have some great pictures of you in your mask, you with your friends in their masks, send them on over to Mr. Wall. Miss Kinker's first meeting with the community club is tomorrow at 2:40. You can see the meet code, and I know a ton of you are going to be there. Don't forget, tomorrow at 2:40. Mr. Wall is also looking at starting the Games of Strategy Club. Email him for more information. What a fun way to learn some classic strategy games. We have a third club getting started here real soon. Mrs. Berg is going to be offering the Family and Consumer Sciences Club. What's important about that is there's going to be a winter hand sewing project. Most of the materials are going to be provided by school and are going to need to be picked up. If you're interested, email Mrs. Berg by this Friday. No birthdays today. But as always, we want you to reach out if you need some help. Let us know if there's anything going on that we can help you with. And here are some superstar Spartan shoutouts from Mrs. Shoemaker. First up, Erin Mateer. Proud of how hard you are worked at the end of the quarter to work out a plan for distance learning. It's a great life lesson to figure out how to persevere through hard times and make it through successfully. Good job, Erin. Keep working hard and maintain the momentum for the remainder of the year. Also, a shout out to Blake Seeley from Mrs. Shoemaker. I really enjoyed having you in class. You're a hard worker and always polite in your communications. Thanks for being a great member of our classroom and participating in Google Meets to make teaching your class more fun. Keep working hard. Here's another one from Mrs. Shoemaker for Thomas Whitaker. Great job having perseverance through these crazy times. It was a rocky start to begin with, but I appreciate and am proud of how hard you have worked to figure out how this distance thing works. You really are doing a great job. Thanks for communicating about what you need help with. It makes a difference. Keep it up. Also from Mrs. Shoemaker, a shout out to Ramona Reed. I appreciate your willingness to put yourself out there to help the greater good. I love the fact that you are fully present at our Google Meets and also take leadership roles when you are in breakout rooms trying to escape. Thanks, Ramona. Keep working hard. And Sarah says, Sarah, I practiced, and now I can't say your last name. I am really sorry. Sarah, I am so proud of how you work and practice until you learn what you need to know. The learning is the most important thing, and grades are just a result of that hard work. Keep it up from Mrs. Shoemaker. And also, here's one for Luke Edlin from Mrs. Austin. Luke is the superstar Spartan. He is on time to class, comes prepared to learn, and participates in Google Meets. Luke produces quality work and tries his best. Also for Mrs. Austin, for Persephone Greenman. Persephone works hard in ELA. She goes the extra mile to produce quality work. She comes to class with a positive attitude and is willing to participate in Google Meets. Great job, Persephone. Also for Mrs. Austin, for Alyssa Taylor. Alyssa is a conscientious student. She puts forth excellent effort on her assignments and completes her work on time. Way to go. Also, a shout out to William Wyman. William went the extra mile on his writing assignment. He is a hard worker and has a great attitude. Keep up the great work, William. We're still embracing 30 days of gratitude, and on this Monday, I want to give a huge thank you to everybody who works in our transportation department, all of the bus drivers, mechanics, and behind-the-scenes personnel. They're working really hard to make sure that our buses are safe, not only as they drive down the roads, but safe as you are sitting in them and cleaning them every day and making sure that we are safe when we are on our buses. So thank you to our transportation department. How are you doing with our character dare and forgiveness? Remember, the act of forgiveness also has to be something that goes with you. That's the reminder. And now it's time for a few words of wisdom. Today's quote is, "Thankfulness is measured by the number of words. Gratitude is measured by the nature of our actions." David O. McKay said that. What I think this means is that during this month, where we focus on gratitude, it is important to think about how we express that. We can be thankful and use our words, or we can really show our gratitude and think about what we do and how we show it. So, as you're expressing your gratitude, do more than just saying thank you. Really take the time to show your appreciation and gratitude for the things that mean so much to you. With something to think about, this is Miss Christmas Harris reminding you the choices you make today shape your world tomorrow. That's it for your morning announcements. Have a very wonderful Monday, Spartans.